Hey Cancer, this could not be a bigger week for you. Well, maybe it could, but the thing is, we have the full moon in your sign. Such a massive deal for you because obviously the moon is your ruler. And when we have a full moon, it always impacts you. But this is a full moon in your sign. So it's like, peak experience, massive, huge emotional shifts. And you're like, wow. Now, if you're having a great time, you could find yourself like super ecstatic. But if you're going through a difficult emotional time, you might find it quite hard because so much energy is coming up and rising within you. But it should have the power to push you through emotionally and lead you where you need to go. And you've got to open up your arms. Take time. What day is it? 22nd. Take time on the 22nd for this momentous occasion and allow yourself to tune in to what the moon is trying to tell you. Sit down, light a candle, just spend some moments in mindfulness, write a journal, do something to channel through all of that power that's coming your way. It is huge and it's important, and there should be a message for you or an experience that is huge and you know, stirring. Let's start at the beginning this week. We have Mars sextile Pluto. Mars for you at the moment is in your adventure zone. You may be being more reckless, a little bit more wild recently, or feeling like you want to really chuck yourself into studying or adventuring or traveling. And it's a very intense feeling. And Pluto is in your relationship zone at the moment anyways. There may be a massive change when it comes to your relationships, single or taken, whether it's a literal change or it's a consciousness raising change. You're going through some kind of powerful shift, but you're likely to feel quite comfortable with this because it's a sextile, but you'll be like, wow, there's so much energy around this week. And it's all pointing to you and what you want and where you want to take your life and what you want to do. We then have the Sun trine Uranus. At the moment, you should be feeling quite confident. You should be in a mode where you're looking after yourself, where you're thinking about your health and well-being, but you're also very focused on your work. You're able to get the job done this week. And out of the blue, there might be an opportunity work-wise because Uranus is in your career zone. We then have the Sun shifting signs and going into your relationship zone. And you're like, oh, yeah. You know, you're feeling more comfortable. Oh, and Venus is also trine Neptune on the 21st, which makes you feel very deep and very psychically attached to someone. Almost like when somebody's far away, you can tell what they're thinking. If their mood shifts, you're picking it up this week. You're very in tune with those that you love. And you should have a right laugh at least once this week where you're like hysterically happy, fingers crossed, because there's all sorts of little bits of magic coming in. And with Venus in one of the best places that there is for Venus, you're like, yeah, I'm going to sort things out and I'm going to make sure that my relationships are healthy and that I'm being authentic. And when the Sun shifts signs, you've got a lot of self-confidence when it comes to your intimate and your personal relationships. With Mercury conjunct Jupiter, you know, you're going to expand and grow through taking care of the details and doing what you've got to do by being balanced, by looking after yourself, by not overstretching yourself energetically, and it should all come together. Fingers crossed. Right. Anyway, that moon is serious stuff, so do pay attention. Let's have a little look at your weekly tarot. I'm just going to do this to make sure. I shall move that 1 minute. Okay, what's in store for Cancer this week? Ooh, well, that flew out, so that's important. Bear with me. The creaking old legs. Hello, there we go. So yeah, you're working very hard and you're going to start to see the rewards this week. You might be like, oh, I need my holidays now. But you know, look at that. Your harvest is full and you are reaping what you've been sowing. Also, there's opportunities coming through that. So you've proved yourself in some way and someone's going, okay, I can see what you can do. Can you do this? I'd like you to do that. It may be an Aries, Leo or Sagittarius, possibly a masculine energy, but a very strong energy is going, yeah, I believe in you. You know, I'm all about action. Can you pull it off? Can you do what you say you're going to do? And you're like, yeah, the star, inspiration, healing, and, you know, feeling inspired. And that's all there for you to top it all off. Thinking a little bit about the past. Perhaps you're thinking about an old friend who may be in touch this week because you are psychically linked to the people that you care about this week. There's also kind of a soul connection, maybe a lover, maybe a friend coming in, and you're like boosted. Take some time on your own. If you find yourself feeling lonely, and it is the sort of time of year where people, if they are on their own, can feel more lonely. And the universe is saying, look, you've got that light there. Trust your divine wisdom and try and do things for yourself that you love doing this week. Slight confusion. Also, you might be studying or going through some change when it comes to some kind of structured organization. But again, there's achievement there. So it's like from the very first card, it's about you coming to a point where you can look back and go, look, I've done the work and now the rewards are on the way. Happy days. Let me know what happens. Leave me a comment. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon.